All right. So for my reports, basically, in part, I want to say thanks everybody for making it out, because I know this was kind of a last minute. We're having our meeting in Ware kind of meeting, so I appreciate it. We are looking at definitely probably a fair amount of growth this year. So if you know people that you can claim their soul, absolutely, we're very interested.
Are your contracts, what is acceptable?
But if we can get more staff, that means that more of our staff can actually enjoy the convention instead of being stuck somewhere for the entire convention. So that's really what we kind of want to aim for. If we get enough people, it lets everybody have a bit of fun. Okay, outreach has been kind of slow. As you know, I left for Malaysia before Thanksgiving. I was supposed to be back before Christmas. I got back Monday. So yeah, the sad part is I'm 40 miles from the equator, and I got less sunlight in Malaysia than I do in Oregon.
Wow.
Which, yes, that's yeah, it's 10 to 12 hour days in the factory of almost every day. So when you guys were having your wonderful snowstorm and we kept getting emails saying, oh, by the way, our campus is closed down again, we were in the factory going, gee, thanks, guys. Had to put another day in. Upside of that is I got paid pretty well.
Share the wealth, yeah.
I'm going to. However, outreach has been a little slow probably because of that. So those people who are on campuses, do keep in mind that I'm accessible via email, and we are trying to do stuff on campus. Thanks to Eric's work, it looks like we kept the silk screening equipment in the budget this year. That's going to be a capital purchase for us. So those people who are interested in learning how to silk screen t-shirts for creation of swag and for creation of con t-shirts, definitely see me, because this is actually a kind of a cool skill to have. We're going to have some nice equipment that'll do good t-shirts, and that's a big part of the kind of swag that we can bring to outreach events on campuses. And it's always, a college student is never going to turn down a free t-shirt. Pretty much guaranteed. Other than that, I think that wraps it up for reports. Do we have anything else?
There was no remaining unfinished business from the November meeting. I was not contacted with any new business to be added to the agenda. Is there anything last minute that somebody would like to present? Let's move on to go to the order. Okay, then I have something. I'd like to notify the board that Jackie and Barb and Bo have earned their choice of dessert or reasonably priced adult beverage for turning in their reports to me before the meeting. Yes, this is personal from me. This is not con purchase anything. This is me. Because you make my life easier when you do that. This meeting in February 21st on the Saturday, if I recall correctly, it's in Salem. Is that right? Did that change?
No, that changed because this meeting's in Salem.
Okay.
The meeting will be in Portland.
Portland.
We'll have something up this week regarding that.
Awesome.
As probably the next 3 meetings.
So February is in Portland, March is in Vancouver, and April
will be in Portland.
It will be in Portland, but the actual location is going to determine the date. So we've got 21st, 22nd, and then either the 25th or 26th, and the rest is going to be posted online. Earlier there was a question about the June meeting. The June 7th meeting is being canceled in favor of the staff retreat on June 12 through 14. If you were putting the pieces together, you noticed that the April meeting is new. and the rest of it is pretty much as posted online. That's all I have. Any others?
What weekend is the April meeting again?
The 25th and 26th. One or the other, depending on what fantastic venue the facilities liaison finds us.
Okay, any other good of the order? Does anyone out here have good of the order? Some announcement they want to do? Yes?
Creation Station is, of course, always kind of working on things. I haven't gotten started quite yet on fan fiction rules. We're hoping to have those out probably before the beginning of the summer season. Same thing with fan art. Casa, who lives in Seattle, is heading up that again this year. I know that we're going to be always looking for ideas, so if you have panel ideas or if you have any interesting ideas, always contact Jackie. She can get a hold of me or Ellen and forward those ideas on for panels or whatnot that are creation related. And then also, I'm going to be running a contest this year. Dark Horse Comics is going to be working with Clamp on a project called The Mongettes, which is original stories that are going to be released in the US, Korea, and Japan all at the same time simultaneously. The release date for those is sometime in fall of 2009, but I'm going to be starting an art contest based on Clamp artwork. I haven't got the rules finished quite yet, but hopefully before spring is over, those rules will be up, and that will be open to anyone who is willing to enter, and hopefully something can be worked out with Dark Horse prize-wise, but that'll hopefully be coming up, and I'll post on in the art section, the fanworks section of the forum for updates for that soon.
Anyone else? Okay, a couple of quick things. Reg monkeys. We always need reg monkeys. Unfortunately, my reg managers aren't here today. That was part of the downfall of switching kind of at the last minute this meeting. And we will be working on getting those pre-regs done and getting things streamlined so that they happen in a more timely fashion. There's one other thing that I wanted to do for those people who want to participate in a side project. What we want to do is work on some, I wish I had a picture of it, mecha cosplay. So we want to make a, if you've seen any of the people that do the Gundam suits, the really cool ones, I've done a bit of online research, and I'd like to get a group of people together who would like to start working on that because we want to create a Kumoricon mech. Nice. The other part of that is we need some people that would be interested in trying to come up with an artwork design for us for our mech, because the initial work to get this going is going to be a framework. What we want to work on is a kind of a bodysuit where we'll have basically a harness, and then we'll hook different pieces of the armor onto that harness and be able to change or use a standard harness and have several different looks to it. Basically aiming towards some kind of a skit for cosplay. So those people who would be interested in that, please see me at Breakouts. I think that's it. It's going to be 7 stories tall.
Over 9,000.
That's how much it's going to weigh. How many pounds is it going to weigh?
9,000.
We're
Over 9,000.
There we go.
Over 9,000. Okay. 9,000. Okay.
All right. Call it.
All right. I think we can adjourn at this point and go to breakouts. Thank you for coming out.